Hey, what's going on, people of Abraham? It's Cowie the Horn of Gideon here. Finishing up our conversation on the armor of God. I wanted to get the duality, the other side of what it's like to wear the armor of God but not have on the belt of truth. Not living in truth of yourself. So that's what we're getting into today. I did a video talking about the armor of God in general and walking you through how you have to start living in truth, and that'll help you live better in righteousness and so on and so forth. You guys could go back and watch that video. I broke it all down there. So again, like I said, this video is about wearing the armor of God but not living in truth. I think that everybody should know what that feels like. I've experienced it myself before, especially if you're a leader, a business owner, somebody that's in charge of others. It is important to know what it means to wear the armor of God without having the belt of truth on, because it has consequences. But I don't like these videos being too long, so I'm gonna get right into it. So I got here. When you wear the armor of God without the belt of truth, you open the door for God to leave you and remove his covering and anointment from your life. No matter how much scripture you know, the power of the word of God will nullify in you. Nullify, meaning to become legally invalid, void, hold no value or effect on your lips. Your temple, your home, your daily life, your business will become more susceptible to evil jinn and demons. Simply put, God's grace will slowly leave you when you start to live in lies and deceit. What happens is you basically become like an idol, something that's void of God. That's basically what I mean by idol. You become the actual idol yourself when you start living in lies, but you live in one way, but you're giving off another face to everybody else around you. You become like an idol, especially if you were a man of God and now you're living in lies, but people are still looking at you as a man of God. You have officially become an idol. So let's see what I got here. You will become like an idol, and those that believe in you and follow you will become like idol worshipers, especially those that know the truth and won't speak it. I have some proof here. We're going to go to Proverbs 6:16 through 19, and we're focusing specifically on 17 and 19, but I'm going to read the whole thing. So we're at Proverbs 6:16 through 19. What the Lord hates. I'm going to read the whole thing. The Lord hates 6 things. In fact, 7 are detestable to him. 17. Arrogant eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that plots wicked schemes, feet eager to run to evil, a lying witness who gives false testimony, and one who stirs up trouble amongst brothers. So again, like I said, I'm highlighting 17 and 19. So I'm going to go back to Proverbs 6:17. Arrogant eyes, a lying tongue. God don't like when you lie. It's one of the things that he actually hates. It'll make him want to move away from you. And let's go to 19. A lying witness who gives false testimony. This is for the people that's following you, especially the ones that know that you're sinning, but they're not speaking up for it because of whatever respect or love they got for you. They just letting you live in lies and live in sin. You're putting them in a bad position with God. So let's try our best not to be like that. Next, I got Proverbs 12:22 and then 21. So I'm gonna go to Proverbs 12:22 I like to read Proverbs 12, 22, then 21. So instead of reading 21, 22, I'm going to read 22, then 21. And that's Proverbs 12, 22. Lying lips are detestable to the Lord, but faithful people are his delight. And 21. No disaster overcomes the righteous, but the wicked are full of misery. Why did I read it that way? First, to highlight how God looks at lying lips as detestable, and he looks at it as being unfaithful. Then when you go to 21, he talks about no disaster overcomes the righteous. If you remember the armor of God, when you got the belt of truth on and you're living in truth, you get the breastplate of righteousness. When you got the breastplate of righteousness, disasters don't overtake you when things happen in your life. God's going to always give you the upper hand because you're living an upright moral life. But when you're not, you're going to live in misery. Things are just going to fall apart, and you're just going to be sitting here wondering why, forgetting that you done filled yourself up with lies with the people around you. Next, we're going to go to Colossians 3:9. And I actually think Colossians 3 is a good chapter to read just completely through, but I'm not going to read the whole thing completely through here because I like these videos to be short. So I'm not going to read the whole thing. But Colossians 3, it's good to read the whole thing if you got the time. I am going to go to 3:9. It says, do not lie to one another, since you have put off the old self with its practices and have put on the new self. Meaning, we put away lying, sinful ways, and now we are new. So when God makes you anew, let's try our best to stay in the new. No reason to go back to what we used to be. Again, Colossians 3, it's pretty cool to read the whole thing. If you got the time, I'm not going to do that here. What I want to do is I'm going to end the class off with a scripture from the Quran. I'm going to go to Surah 2, Al-Baqarah, Part 1, 6 through 12. And the reason why I want to read Surah 2, 6 through 12 is I think that it fits with what we're talking about right now with lying and how it'll destroy you having on the full armor of God, how it's going to take you away from the grace of God, and how some people, no matter how much you try to tell them the truth about this, they just not going to want to hear it or believe it. So again, I'm at Surah 2, and I'm going to read 6 through 12. Verily, those who disbelieve, it is the same to them whether you, O Muhammad, warn them or not warn them. They will not believe. Allah has set a seal on their hearts and on their hearing, i.e., they are closed from accepting Allah's guidance, and on their eyes there is a covering. There will be a great torment. 8. And of mankind, there are some hypocrites who say, we believe in Allah in the last day, while in fact they believe not. They think to deceive Allah and those who believe, while they only deceive themselves and perceive it not. In their hearts is a disease of doubt and hypocrisy, and Allah has increased their disease. A painful torment is theirs because they used to tell lies. 11. And when it is said to them, make not mischief on the earth, they say, we are only peacemakers. Verily, they are the ones who make mischief, but they perceive not. So I'm going to go back over this. I'm going to go back over it starting from 7. No. 9. They think to deceive Allah and those who believe, while they only deceive themselves and perceive it not. So when you are a liar, someone who holds lies and deceit, you do it because you feel like you're not going to really get in no real big trouble with God. And you don't look at it like it's hurting anybody else, especially the person that you're lying to. So you don't take in the depth of it. Just like I didn't. And I think a lot of people don't when you're used to being a liar. What else we got? In their hearts is a disease, and Allah has increased their disease. A painful torment is theirs because they used to tell lies. So the more lies you tell, the more lies you're going to keep on telling. And the greater the torment, the greater the pain is going to be from letting all these lies build up. This is where you get like family curses, where it start turning generational. And when it is said to them, make not mischief on the earth, they say, we are only peacemakers. How many of us have been liars and just keep on lying, feeling like we're trying to keep the peace, feeling like we're trying to keep everything cool, when in fact, spiritually, we're causing all kinds of conflict. Verily, they are the ones who make mischief, but they perceive not. So you might have your partners and people, they might feel like something wrong. And you might keep lying to them like, nah, everything good, when in fact, spiritually, they can feel something is off here. Yeah. That's it, guys. That's all I got. I wanted to get this out before, Friday. Tomorrow's Friday through Sunday. All the Temple Masters are going to be rolling with their videos. And I like the fellowship, so I'll be listening. I'll be listening and taking in the word from others and seeing what I learned from what the temple leaders are studying. Peace be with you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm going to try to give myself the strength to go work out. Later.